Hello, I'm merciless_witch, and today, I am going to make my longest video ever. Why? Because making only 5-minute videos is boring, and wanted to showcase that I can also do longer videos. Cool, right? If you used your brain, you know that we're going to talk about ranking perks in Dead by Daylight from all survivors. Some people can't think that far that I'm going to rank perks differently as they would, especially my taste is a different one. If you are disagree with my list, is that cool? But I don't want any crybabies in my comments, or else I have to use magic powers of destroying and crushing this comments with my magic tool. Right click and delete. Poor pagan da witch mim. Okay, now that the idiotic people are leaving, let's get into it. There are 7 ranks. F for F, CK's sake, what's this? E, entering the game with very low chances to win. D, dose are almost bad to okay, but 8 least payable. C, clowns like B, however, have to buff them to a 1%. If not, they're pretty okayish to play. B, no needs changed, or only a 0,1% buff on them. Good to survive with them. A, any means necessary, don't buff them. They're strong and helping the survivor to a good win. S, small game for killer, easy win to survivors and pretty stable perks. I also wanted to say that I don't include perks combos or offerings, but I will do maybe soon a tier list to it. I will also show you on the right side which the communities are feeling with the perks, and which place they have on the sites, dennisreep.nl and dbdperks.com. Let's start with for F, CK's sake, what's this? Place 101, left behind. When you are the last survivor remaining in the trial, the aura of the hatch is revealed to you when you are within 32 meters. This perk would need the buff, very hardly. You mostly don't get the hatch because the killer is faster than you. An idea to buff this perk would be to add stuff like, find a key in the chest, so you can open the hatch again, and a buff that you can open doors faster. Or if you want to break the game, make a 20 to 30 second animation for the hatch, where you slowly open then hatch, so you can escape with it. Also the playstyle to left behind is very selfish, and would require to let your team die. Place 100, no mither. You suffer from the broken status effect for the entire trial, but benefit from the following effects. Pools of blood are suppressed. When injured or dying, grunts of pain are reduced by 75%. Your recovery speed is increased by 25%. You can recover fully from the dying state. With the last DLC we got boom totems which can do that, only within 24 radius and recovery from 100%, and without the moan thingy. How make it stronger? Grunts of pain to 90, or 100%, and recovery speed to 100 to 200%. Place 99, up the ante. For each survivor still in the trial, up the ante gains 1 token. Each token applies a stackable 3% bonus to the of all survivors, up to a maximum of 9%. Luck only brings something when you on the hook. If Dead by Daylight would hope make it work on getting better chest items, not chasing the birds away, getting sometime better skill check, make the hook stage a bit longer with some more luck, getting a chance to get add-ons to items in chests, and make sometimes stuff like exhaustion sometimes, with more luck than more, the time from exhaustion shorter. If behavior did all this and maybe more, we can talk about a better tier place. Place 98, Sole Survivor. Each time a survivor other than yourself is killed or sacrificed, Sole Survivor gains 1 token, up to a maximum of 3 tokens. Each token grants a stackable radius of 24 meters within which the killer is unable to read your aura, to a maximum of 72 meters. Increases the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by plus 100%. Like Left Behind, you basically have to kill your mates, which can take a long time. Still, even when you're always the last, it needs buffs like, maybe no bleeding or scratch marks and maybe a resistance to scream and moan. This perk is really too weak. Place 97, Red Herring. After repairing a generator for at least 3 seconds, its aura is highlighted to you in yellow. The generator stays highlighted until it is either fully repaired, you start repairing another generator, or enter a locker. Entering a locker will trigger a loud noise notification for the killer, at the highlighted generator's location. Red Herring has a cooldown of 40 seconds. It's a troll perk. You only use to kill your friends in the round. When this perk have a cooldown from 20 or 10 seconds, then we can talk about it. Place 96, Solidarity. When injured, healing another survivor without using a medkit also heals you with a conversion rate of 50%. Simple words, make 100% out of it or at least 90% and slash or remove that thingy from the medkit. Place 95, Poised. After a generator is completed, you will not leave any scratch marks for the next 10 seconds. Again, simple buff, add no blood effects and slash or include at least 10 to 20 more seconds. 10 seconds are too weak. Place 94, Deception. Interact with a locker while holding the sprint button to trigger a loud noise notification for the killer at your location instead of entering the locker. You will not leave any scratch marks or pools of blood for the next 3 seconds. Deception can only be triggered once every 60/50/40 seconds. Add 3 to 5 more seconds and remove 3 to 5 seconds from the cooldown. I know that some people are very liking it, but I really hate it. I just can't play it. Place 93, Lightweight. Scratch marks begin to fade 3 seconds sooner. I like the idea of this perk, but it does basically nothing. This perk need 3 more seconds to work properly. Entering the game with very low chances to win. Hey, we're already with F over. These perks are better and actually useful, but they need huge buffs to make them shine. Place 92, Buckle Up. You can determine the recovery progress of dying survivors by the intensity of their aura, at a distance of 48 meters away. When healing another survivor from the dying state to the injured state, the killer's aura is revealed to the both of you for 6 seconds. Okay, this perk is mostly useless, because mostly the survivors are getting hooked up fast. And when not are the 48 meters very small. So for buffing I would say to make meters away, so that it is endless, put in an 100 to 200% boost for healing, and revealing from +4 more seconds. The healed one leaves no scratches, marks and bleeding for 10 seconds, but the killer is seeing your aura after healing. It sounds odd, but the killer is maybe going to chase you, and it would be rare to use this perk since many killers aren't slugging these days anymore, or not much at least. Place 91, Second Wind. When you heal another survivor for the equivalent of 1 health state, Second Wind activates. The next time you are unhooked or unhook yourself, you suffer from the broken status effect until Second Wind deactivates. You are automatically healed 1 health state after 20 seconds. While Second Wind is active, the following conditions will deactivate it: successfully being healed by Second Wind, being put into the dying state before the timer elapses. Okay, Second Wind is weird, like you can only use it 2 times, and you have to heal survivors before. I don't know what, but somehow this perk is just confusing me in every way. Like I understand it, but it is somehow made so confusing that many survivors, include me, are getting headaches from just reading it. Remove the whole deactivate thingy with the heal thing, and add 30 to 40 seconds on top of it. Why removing the deactivate thingy? If the killer wants to slug, and doesn't pick you up in the 50 to 60 seconds, then you're up without heal. A bit of risky one more then, but it wouldn't be that confusing anymore. Place 90, No One Left Behind. Once at least one exit gate has been opened, No One Left Behind activates. Gain a 50% action speed bonus to unhooking and healing other survivors. The auras of all other survivors are revealed to you. Grants 100% bonus blood points for actions in the altruism category. I like the idea behind this perk, but there are other perks which are stronger, and you don't have to be relied to have to the door open. Then comes the fact in that the killer is camping when someone is getting hooked when the doors are possible to open. So let's change it like this: unhooking and healing other survivors gains a speed from 50 or 100%, so that we are at 150 or at least 100. And then I second have unique idea. If B however doesn't want to implement the speed boost, they could have do it like that if you unhook someone and when he should be getting a hit, you are getting the hit. Board time, just in a bit different. Place 89, Resurgence. After being unhooked or unhooking yourself, instantly gain 50% to your healing progress. It is something, but here again, only 2 times max usable. To buff this perk, I would say that if you're unhooking someone, that he is also getting 50% of his bar ready. That would have been cool. If not, then at least make it 80, 90 or 100% because 50% is not enough. Place 88, Clairvoyance. Whenever you cleanse a totem, Clairvoyance activates. When empty-handed, press and hold the active ability button to unlock your full aura reading potential, allowing you to see the auras of the exit gate switches, generators, hooks, chests, and the hatch within 64 meters for 10 seconds. You can believe me or not, but I think that was in bug which they just made into a perk for her. This perk have potential, and since this is one of the newer DLCs, is actual hope that they still revive this perk. I just want simple thing, and it would go instantly to see stackable tokens. If this perk would have had tokens, it would have been so much better. Place 87, Corrective Action. You start the trial with 3 tokens, and gain a token each time you succeed at a great skill check, up to a maximum of 5 tokens. Each time another survivor cooperating with you on the same generator fails a skill check, corrective action consumes 1 token, transforming their failed skill check into good skill check instead. This perk just need one thing, that also or skill check are covered. Why should you do it? That's what Feng minds haves right. Is your silly thought, yes. And yes or kinda right, just with the only thing that you only hear her working on a gen when the killer is in a rage of 8 meters. Sorry not sorry but please add this in. Place 86, Deliverance. After performing a safe hook rescue on another survivor, Deliverance activates. Your self-unhook attempts will succeed 100% of the time. Deliverance causes the broken status effect for 60 seconds after unhooking yourself. Ah yes, the perk which you only can use one time. To be honest, I really hate perks which I can only use one time, so that's why it is so down. Fast and hurtless. Minus 30 seconds broken status effect. And we can talk about D. Place 85, Blood Pact. After healing the obsession or being healed by the obsession, you both gain the haste status effect, moving at an increased speed of 7% until you are no longer within 16 meters of each other. If you are the obsession, Blood Pact deactivates, lowers the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by minus 100%. Okay, if you use this perk with Hope, playing with and friend together which also has that perk, and maybe use that perk from Nancy, where you walk faster at 20%, then it is a cute combo. But since combos aren't allowed, followy thing haves to change, that it's deactivated when we're the obsession, remove it. It's only 7% behavior, so don't be such a clown. And if we're at it, include 1 or 2% more speed. It isn't much but it would have make it to an opportunity against sprint burst etc. I really like this perk, but it needs some help, sad face. Place 84, Dance with Me. When performing a rushed action to vault a window or leave a locker, you will not leave any scratch marks for the next 3 seconds. Dance with Me has a cooldown of 40 seconds. 3 seconds is useless and is rarely helping. Add 2 or 3 seconds more and slash or remove 10 seconds from the cooldown, and it is much better, smiley face. Place 83, Hope. As soon as the exit gates are powered, gain a 5/6/7% haste status effect for 120 seconds. How about removing the 120 seconds, or make it to 180? Or make it maybe after the last gen is done. Helps more, and it wouldn't be such a joke into the community then. Place 82, Dark Sense. Each time a generator is completed, the aura of the killer is revealed to you for 5 seconds. Once the last generator is completed, the aura of the killer is revealed to you for May 7th 10 seconds. I hate that this perk is so much low, because I really like it. Here again, make it to 7 or 10 seconds after generator is completed. Feng haves a better perk for it, and it really makes me hurt to put it so much down. D-dose are almost bad to okay, but at least payable. Oh, we're done with the grab and I can actual care now. Cool. Place 81, Power Struggle. While being carried by the killer, reaching 25% wiggling progression activates Power Struggle. You can drop a nearby, standing pallet to stun the killer, and escape their grasp. This time I have nothing to change, I just don't like this perk. Strong enough but not for my playstyle. Place 80, Small Game. Receive an auditory warning upon looking in the direction of totems in a 45 degrees cone within 12 meters. Small Game has a cooldown of 10 seconds each time it activates. For each dull or hex totem cleansed by any player, Small Game gains 1 token. Each token decreases the detection cone's angle by 5 degrees, down to a minimum of 20 degrees. Here again, not my type. The perk is okay-ish and by others it is probably better rated, but for me it is only in D, sorry. Place 79, Medal of Man. After triggering your third protection hit, Medal of Man activates, and you are protected by the endurance status effect. Any damage taken that would put you into the dying state from the injured state is blocked. When you are healed again, your aura will be revealed to the killer whenever you are farther than 16 meters away. Medal of Man deactivates the next time you are put into the dying state. Increases the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by plus 100%. Ah yes, I remember this perk. When it did came out it was ultra OP, and then it died out because of that debuff. How about give some meters where the killer can see you after you took the hits? Let's make the killer sees your aura after 16/30 to /48 meters. People would start to playing it, and it wouldn't be OP. A good middle point, smiley face. Place 78, Inner Strength / Healing. Each time you cleanse a totem, Inner Healing activates. You are automatically healed 1 health state when hiding inside a locker for 8 seconds while injured or suffering from the deep wound status effect. I like this perk, but you can max 5 times heal yourself with this. How about giving this perk at level 3 to tokens? Just to find a totem is sometimes worse, and since I don't like learning some useless stuff which can change in every update, I would like to have that option.
How dare you to put me in D? This is illegal terror here. You are just bad.
Still illegal.
Place 77, Breakout. When within 6 meters of a carried survivor, you gain the haste status effect, moving at an increased speed of 7%. The carried survivor's wiggling speed is increased by 20%. Not my playstyle again. The only thing I can critique is that 10% more would have been better. It is good in its state, but it's not my playstyle right now. Place 76, Diversion. Standing within the killer's terror radius, while not in a chase for 30 seconds activates diversion. Once diversion is activated, press the active ability button while crouched and motionless to throw a pebble, creating a distraction for the killer at a distance of 20 meters. The distraction consists of the following: a loud noise notification, scratch marks. Diversion's timer resets once the ability has been activated. Let People as a stackable token perk a thing. It really hurts me to put it down, but it needs some more love from the devs. Place 75, Kinship. While you are on the hook in the struggle phase, Kinship activates. If another survivor is within 16 meters of your hook while Kinship is active, the struggle phase timer is paused for 34 seconds. I've got into this perk just a few days ago and I really love, but since it is camper season, it would have been cool to have that also to the first stage, the 34 seconds. So when the killer camps, that he is wasting 68 seconds instead of 34. Place 74, Self-aware. You walk 20% faster and can see your own scratch marks. Hang some 5 to 10% more on it, and it's actual useful. I can understand that for some people it is very attractive, but those 20% are just some numbers to get into a sudden mood. If you want to feel something, it would have need more percent.
Don't worry. She can't hurt us anymore. She is gone now.
Place 73, Boil over. Your struggle effects from wiggling, causing the killer to strafe sideways, are increased by 75%. You obscure the killer's ability to read the auras of all hooks within October 12th 14 meters of your pickup location. October 12th. Okay. It is strong indeed, but I would have need 5 to 10% more struggle speed to get to B or A. I can understand that it can be strong, but for me it is just too little. I want to make the killer cry when he is picking me up, not getting confused why I'm picking such horrible perk. Place 72, Wake Up. Once all generators are completed, Wake Up activates. The auras of the exit gate switches are revealed to you within 128 meters. When opening an exit gate, your aura is revealed to all other survivors within 128 meters. You open exit gates 15% faster. Wake Up, Bish. This perk is pretty useless. When people should actually play it, then add 15% on top. Why? Many killers are playing endgame builds, or especially the perk, which will close the thingies to open the doors. Please be cute and add this, since 15% is nothing for the gates. Place 71, Any means necessary. You see the auras of dropped pallets. Press and hold the active ability button for 4 seconds while standing beside a dropped pallet to reset it to its upright position. Any means necessary has a cooldown of 60 seconds. I will ignore this perk until it got -20 or -30 seconds less on the cooldown. Sorry. Place 70, For the People. For the People is only active while at full health. Press the active ability button while healing another survivor without a medkit to instantly heal them 1 health state. You become the obsession. For the People causes the broken status effect for 60 seconds after using it. Lowers the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by -100%. When this perk came up and was realized, I was pretty about it. But now my taste is different, and to get used to it would have required to remove the obsession thingy. Place 69, What an erotic number. Self-care.
Stop, merciless witch. What is this bullshit? Exclamation T. Why is that for you and D perk? It is such a good perk. You are the worst. I hope you're dying today.
I'm editing this video right now.
We want an answer from you, or we witch hunt you.
Okay, so every medkit with botany knowledge, every teammate, every red vaccine, or every other perk is better than this. Self-care is too slow, and it eats up so much time. Time is against survivors, and we have to get a generator popped as soon as possible to not die. If you heal yourself every time in the corner of the map, does this cost time? And also just brings 1 state. Just let yourself heal from others or take some med kits. This perk is just not good anymore.
Kill this witch.
Okay, after the Claudettes are now away, we can go to see clowns-like behavior, have to buff them to a 1%. If not, they're pretty okayish to play. What an creative name, I know, right? Place 68, This is not happening. Increases the success zone of great skill checks while repairing and healing by 30% when in the injured state. Oh yes, this is happening. I've put this perk over self-care, just because I can, and it is my tier list. And do you know why? This perk can help when you are the newbie, or when the killer is coming with doctor's perk that the skill checks are too hard, or you want an easygoing with an insta repair. Many people don't want to admit this fact, but many, really many are fucking skill checks up, just because they want to hit the white spot. So let's be cute to all and don't lie to ourselves that the perk is nice sometimes. I do sometimes play it, when I am too sick, the frame rate is killing me on the Switch, or when I'm not feeling confident enough to get the good skill check, which I usually get. Place 67, Vigil. Increases your recovery rate from the blindness, broken, exhaustion, exposed, hemorrhage, hindered, and oblivious status effects by 30%. This effect also applies to all other survivors within 8 meters of your location and lingers for 15 seconds. When I would use it more, it would be on C, but since I'm trying new stuff, and want to learn how not to play with exhaustion perks, is that a bit of a downer for me. It is good, and for others it would be B, which I can understand, but right now it is nothing for me since I don't want to play exhaustion perks right now. Place 66, Tenacity. Your ferocious tenacity in dire situations allows you to crawl 50% faster, and also recover at the same time. Add up 30 to 50% more speed. The killers usually will pick you up, so it should be more stronger for the sometimes when the killers doesn't pick you up. Place 65, Dead Hard. You can take a beaking. When injured, tap into your adrenaline bank and dash forward quickly to avoid damage. Press the active ability button while running to dash forward. Avoid any damage during the dash. Dead Hard causes the
Stop Merciless Witch. I am a Dead Hard player, and this is illegal breaking the law from Dead by Daylight. Why are you even do such a thing?
Do you want to end up like the Claudettes?
What?
Place 64, Balanced Landing. When falling from great heights, you benefit from the following effects. Reduces the stagger duration by 75%. Suppresses grunts of exertion from falling. Upon landing, break into a sprint at 150% of your normal running movement speed for 3 seconds. Balanced landing causes the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. Balanced landing cannot be used when exhausted. Does somebody remember the good times where NOOB3 was active, and this was once his favorite perks? Yes, I'm also sad now. What I would like to see is to give 15% more reduces the stagger, and that you will always have that, even if you're not getting the boost. Place 63, Calm Spirit. Lowers the odds of alerting nearby crows by 100%. Suppresses the urge to scream from pain at all times. Normally this would go to B, but it would need that if you puke, getting birds or other side effects not to hearable. So kinda useless till they change into it. Probably behavior forgot that. Place 62, Stake Out. Every 15 seconds you are standing within the killer's terror radius without being chased. Stakeout gains 1 token, up to a maximum of 4 tokens. When Stakeout has at least 1 token, good skill checks consume 1 token, and are considered great skill checks, granting an additional progression bonus of 1%. Great skill checks do not consume any tokens. One of my favorite perks which I usually love to run, but it would be nice to see more stackable tokens, or getting a higher chance of getting skill checks in a row. That would be pretty cool since you could press so many percent in there. And no, there isn't only 4% max then. Don't forget you're getting on great skill checks also a bit over 1% on top of it, so they're 8% technically then. Place 61, Fast Track. Whenever another survivor is hooked, Fast Track gains 3 tokens, up to a maximum of 27 tokens. You consume all accumulated tokens after a great skill check on a generator. Each token grants a stackable 1% progression bonus in addition to the default progression bonus for succeeding a great skill check. This in place 62 do I normally use as a combo, but I didn't place it so low because of the combo. I placed it so low because you need more tokens. To let this work well, we would need 2 to 3 more tokens after a survivor is hooked. You could give them the survivor like that or give them attentional tokens when they unhook the person. Place 60, Self-Preservation. Whenever another survivor is hit with a basic attack or special attack within 16 meters of you, Self-Preservation activates. Scratch marks, grunts of pain when injured, and bleeding are suppressed for the next 10 seconds. To be honest, I didn't try or play that perk much, but 2 to 5 more seconds would be good. I will definitely try it out, but I hope nobody is getting mad when I don't have too much experience with it yet. Place 59, Guardian. When you unhook a survivor, the rescued survivor benefits from the following effects for 8 seconds. Scratch marks and pools of blood are suppressed. 7% haste status effect, boosting their movement speed. Guardian reveals the killer's aura to you for 8 seconds. I really like this perk, especially today because I got into it somehow. Still there is some work to do. 2 seconds longer would be useful for everything, and also 2% more faster speed, so that the person is getting at least the chance to get to a pallet. or a window than to escape. When I would play with it more, it could easily get an A or an S, but I'm really unsure how strong it really is, but it is right now one of my favorites. Place 58, breakdown. Each time you are unhooked or unhook yourself, the hook breaks and the killer's aura is revealed to you for 6 seconds. A hook broken by breakdown takes 180 seconds to respawn. It is only 2 times usable, but it has some really strong effects. 2 to 4 more seconds to see where the killer is would be cool, and it won't hurt since if you see him for 6 seconds, why not make a bit more out for it? It's one of the perks which I'm going to take with me when I only have bullsh, smiley face. Place 57, boon, exponential. Press and hold the active ability button near a dull or hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes ring out within a radius of 24 meters. Survivors inside the boon totem's range benefit from the following effects. 100% bonus to the recovery speed. Unlocks the self-recovery ability, allowing you to fully recover from the dying state. You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon perks are active on the same boon totem. It just didn't help me that much. On paper it is good, but to be in an area of that totem when downed is a bit tricky. Plus 8 meters would be good enough to be in B, but personally, it only helped once, and only once since it is in the game. Place 56, boon, shadow step. Press and hold the active ability button near a dull or hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes ring out within a radius of 24 meters. Survivors inside the boon totem's range benefit from the following effects. Scratch marks are suppressed. Auras are hidden from the killer. Both effects linger for 4 seconds after leaving the boon totem's range. You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon perks are active on the same boon totem. I wish I could rank this perk higher, I just sadly don't have enough experience with it. What I already had with the little to almost none experience was good, so C. But if I actually see if it works better, then this would be a candidate for B. Place 55. Slippery meat, grants 3 additional self-unhook attempts. Increases the self-unhook chance by 4%. Normally you have 4% when you try to unhook yourself, so with this perk 8. If you want to use this perk you also have to put other perks and offerings to have a decent chance to get off it. If it would have another 4 to 6% more luck, then I would actually try to use it and take it with me. I really like idea but it needs more buffs. Sorry, B, no needs changed or only a 0,1% buff on them. Good to survive with them. Okay, and B are the most perks, 24 in the hole in there. Just as a little fun fact, place 54, ace in the hole. When retrieving an item from a chest, there is a chance an add-on will be attached to it. 100% chance for an add-on of very rare rarity or lower. 50% chance for a second add-on of uncommon rarity or lower. Yes, I put ace in the hole in B. And do you know why? Because some add-ons which you got out of the chest, with good items on the top, did help me a lot running as a combo or not. It is really fun to play with it, just because of the add-ons. Place 53, premonition. Receive an auditory warning upon looking in the killer's direction within a 45 degrees cone within 36 meters. Premonition has a cooldown of 30 seconds each time it activates. This is way up for maybe some of you guys, but if you don't have the cat perk, then this is a good way to know when the killer wants to come to get your arse. I have to say that they should remove 12 meters, then it would have been it better, but it can help you in few moments. Place 52, flip-flop. While in the dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggling progression, up to a maximum of 50%, once you are picked up by the killer. This perk is underrated. Having only 50% to struggle is pretty powerful. And I even don't want to mention when you're playing it in a combo. Even without a combo can that perk help to survive your sweet lil butte. Place 51, technician. Failing a skill check while repairing. Prevents the generator explosion. Applies the default regression penalty. Applies an additional regression penalty of 3%. Technician reduces the audible range of your generator repairing noises by 8 meters. This perk is one of my main buildings when I'm sick and only when I'm sick. The killer won't hear that you are working on the gen, and nothing bad will happen when you didn't got the skill check. This perk is also having when the killer has to pack in some harder skill checks for survivor looking at you, huntress. Place 50, saboteur. While a survivor is being carried, the auras of all hooks within 56 meters of their pickup location are revealed to you. Unlocks the ability to sabotage hooks without needing a toolbox. Sabotaging a hook without a toolbox takes 2.5 seconds. The sabotage action has a cooldown of 60 seconds. Saboteur was once OP, when the game didn't have the mechanic that the hooks are respawning. Since then, many things have changed, and it isn't op anymore. I think where it is right now, is it very good, helping other survivors before they get hooked, but not being game-breaking like once did. It's a perk which you have to learn now, which is okay. I hope they don't change it again since this perk got changed 100 times for and back. Oh we've got now to the middle, nice. So now the better 50 are coming. Yay, place 49. Lucky Break. Whenever you are in the injured state, Lucky Break activates. Bleeding and scratch marks are suppressed for a maximum of 60 seconds, after which Lucky Break is disabled for the remainder of the trial. Lucky Break deactivates when you are healthy or in the dying state. This perk is very strong. The only reason why I put down is that I can't play every perk, and that is one of those which I haven't touched for a long time, and B, after 60 seconds it is over. Before writing this script I didn't even know that they changed the perk again. Before it was that or not leaving blood for 120 or 180 seconds. I will definitely touch it and try it out again, but now it is my place 49. Place 48, Appraisal. Start the trial with 3 tokens. When a chest has already been opened, consume 1 token to rummage through it for an item. Rummage through chests 80% faster. This perk is again on the perfect spot. You can rummage chests 3 times, and get better items, or a second chance when the game is giving you a green key again. I like it and I hope they don't change it. Place 47, Open-handed. Strengthens the potential in your and your team's ore reading abilities. Open-handed increases all ore reading ranges by 16 meters. Open-handed does not stack with other instances of itself. It got buffed again. Well, I will definitely play with it. Just to see where the other survivors are with Kindred or other aura perks will be pretty funny. Thumbs up. Place 46, Build to Last. Hiding inside a locker for 12 seconds while carrying a depleted item will replenish its charges to 99%. Each use of Built to Last reduces this percentage by -33%. When that perk came out it was a bit sad that it was so weak. In that state which it is right now, is it perfect? It's sad that it is so underrated. Try to play with it, it is much better than what you think. Place 45, Detective's Hunch. Unlocks potential in your ore reading ability. Each time a generator is completed, the auras of any generators, chests, and totems within 64 meters are revealed to you for 10 seconds. If you are holding a map, any objects revealed by Detective's Hunch will automatically be tracked by it. This perk gives you information, especially good with a map. It's just not my taste right now, so I'm not playing with it. Place 44, Decisive Strike. After being unhooked or unhooking yourself, Decisive Strike activates for the next 40/50/60 seconds. When being grabbed or picked up by the killer, succeed a skill check to automatically escape their grasp, stunning them for 5 seconds. Successfully stunning the killer will disable Decisive Strike for the remainder of the trial and result you in becoming the obsession. While Decisive Strike is active, the following interactions will deactivate it. Repairing a generator, healing yourself or other survivors, cleansing or blessing a totem, sabotaging a hook, unhooking other survivors. Increases the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by +100%. I'm sorry, I know the Meg mains are waiting behind my door to tell them how good it is, but to be honest, it is not my playstyle. I will and can understand that others are liking it, but I don't like it, SOR.
But you can't put IT so much down, how dare you.
This video is going long Meg, Claudets, Davids are dead. Wanna follow them? Wanna get striked Meg? Place 43, Urban Evasion. Increases your crouching movement speed by 100%. Get wrecked Meg. Jokes besides Urban Evasion is okay, but I'm not a fan of sacrificing my little finger for Dead by Daylight. That is a bit too much, sorry. Place 42, Plunderer's Instinct. The auras of closed chests and dropped items in the environment within 32 meters of your location are revealed to you. Grants a considerably better chance at finding an item of a higher rarity from chests. Finding better items is always good, finding chests is better. Just because it's so cute, I have to put it up so much. Place 41, Rookie Spirit. While repairing generators, complete 3 good or great skill checks to activate Rookie Spirit for the remainder of the trial. Once active, the auras of any regressing generators are revealed to you. Leon my cutie, this perk helped me actually quite good sometimes. It gives you 2 information: where the killer is, where a gen is deprogressing, and maybe where a survivor is in the area. I just have to ask why we have to do 3 normal skill checks for it. It's okay but kinda weird. Do what you want with it, but it gives you hella of much information. Place 40, Pharmacy. Unlocking chests is 80% faster. Unlocking your first chest guarantees an emergency med kit. Pharmacy reduces the audible range of your chest unlocking noises by 8 meters. Take this Claudette. Sorry, you searching chests faster with an green med kit if it's you first time, and or quieter on top of it. Everybody hates it, I love it. Place 39. Situational awareness. While repairing a generator, its aura is revealed in yellow to all other survivors located within 32 meters. If the killer downs a survivor while you are repairing a generator, you see the auras of all other survivors for 10 seconds. This perk is good when you may be with newer people, or you're too lazy to tell your people in Discord where you are. It would be also better when they do plus 32 more on top of it, at least for me, but that is just a little wish from me. Place 38. Streetwise. Decreases the depletion rate of your items by 25%. Streetwise extends its effect to all other survivors within 8 meters of your location and lingers for 15 seconds. Having your item longer is good, I guess. This is especially good when you have a team with full items or want your toolbox last for longer. Next one please. Place 37. Bite the bullet. When healing yourself or another survivor, grunts of pain and all noises related to the healing action are suppressed. Failed healing skill checks do not trigger a loud noise notification, and only apply a regression penalty of 1%. This perk is good when you want to heal somebody nearby on the hook, or if the killer is in the area. This is a good one and also got almost to A. Place 36. Quick and quiet. Suppresses both the loud noise notification and the sound effects triggered by rushing to vault windows, or rushing to enter or exit lockers. Quick and quiet has a cooldown of 20 seconds. Super good if you want to be quiet hoop around, but it's getting too boring for my taste if I take it in. It's good, simple, and boring like my channel. Place 34. Aftercare. You see the aura of the last 3 survivors you have rescued from a hook, or who have rescued you from a hook. You have completed a healing action on, or who has completed a healing action on you. They also see your aura. All effects of aftercare are reset upon being hooked by the killer. Aftercare is a hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes you know where everyone is, sometimes you're not even getting a chance to heal, help or work with a survivor together. It's really based on how you want to let it work, and if the holy DBD gods are with you. Place 33. Desperate measures. Increases healing and unhooking speeds by 14% for each injured, hooked, or dying survivor, up to a maximum of 56%. This perk is like aftercare, somehow you're getting full fruits with it, and sometimes the perk won't turn on since we have a campy decamper. I really want to put it more up, but I can't since it is more luck-based than Ace's gamble problems. Place 32. Visionary. The auras of generators are revealed to you within 32 meters. Each time a generator is completed, Visionary is disabled for 16 seconds. Seeing generators might for some people be useless, but many people don't know where generators are in indoor maps, which Dead by Daylight has a lot, or on newer and bigger maps. For me this perk helped me a lot because knowing where the next gen is a good information tool. It would be A if the cooldown was fully away, or at least rammed down to 8 seconds, but this perk is pretty good for bigger, newer or / and indoor maps. Place 31. Boon. Circle of Healing. Press and hold the active ability button near a dull or hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes ring out within a radius of 24 meters. Survivors inside the boon totem's range benefit from the following effects. 100% bonus to all healing speeds. Also benefits from the healing speed bonus, boosting the self-healing speed to 100%. You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon perks are active on the same boon totem. This perk is stable, not gonna lie. Just using it myself is kinda pain in the butt because I don't like to search for totems when I don't have a totem build. I like it when others are using, but for me it is. But I don't know, still to question myself if it's a material or not. Also 24 meters are not much, please do 32. Thank you. Place 30 and first place at tier B. Sprint boost. When you press you run button, you are for 3 seconds Sonic. That's it. After that you have 40 seconds of exhaustion. Don't worry, the mag is dead. You can go on with your review. Thank you editing me. Okay, the thing is, nowadays there are better and stronger perks than Sonic the Hedgehog. Nowadays when somebody is playing this perk, I know that this person is new or wants to copy the disabled Sonic the Hedgehog. Any means necessary, don't buff them, they're strong and helping the survivor to a good win. There are only 29 places left. Who will be getting the crown? You will know it after this little message from our sponsor, me. If you missed it, I did a video about the holy fight against survivors vs killers, and you should check it out. Why? Because my head hurts. What a nice advertising, right? So let's go with the other places. Place 29, Counterforce. You cleanse totems 20% faster. Gain another, stackable 20% cleansing speed bonus per cleansed totem. After cleansing a totem, the aura of the totem farthest from you is revealed to you for 4 seconds. It made it somehow to place 29 and A. How? I hate totems, and I want them away. I'm always in the game just to make the killer cry, because he's using the same 0815 perk setup with Hex, Ruin, so I make him cry to be my nice bish. Was it too much? I don't hope so. If yes, I'm not sorry. Place 28, Try Me Bish. Try Me Bish gives you more points if you protect and hurt survivor or unhook someone. You can have 4 stacks of Try Me Bish to get the double of points for the whole round and healing someone which is crying on the bottom. I like Try Me Bish because I like points, and points let me buy more stuff to bully killers. Place 27, Addicted to Drugs. When every gen popped like an aria, or vaccine yourself with Sprite, run 5 seconds like a maniac, and get a full heal state. Sometimes it is very hard to get this on, because 5 gens are 5 gens, but when you get it, it helps you mostly from a chase against the killer, getting unhooked after it, or being just a maniac. Place 26, I Make Killers Cry. I Make Killers Cry is an exhaustion perk where you can go in a locker and stun the killer when he tries to touch you. Very good for trolling or making killers cry, because many killers are not thinking about it. Always fun, always cry. Place 25, Sadistic Something. You are almost 9%. Some new parts from the game are not in there, faster in doing stuff, even vaulting. Sadly, some newer things do not, because they forgot to implement it. Yeah, if they wouldn't always forget to give for the new things also the buffs, it would be S. But since they like to forget stuff, will it rot in A. Place 24, Invisible. I'm invisible and you can't see me with UR barbecue, ha 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 ha. 8 least 3 times for 10 seconds, and you won't see in this seconds my scratch marks. Super good for killer, which wants to witch hunt me with their aura reading perks. Lel. Place 23, Objective of Obsession. Whenever the killer reads your aura, and for the same duration as they do so, Object of Obsession activates. The killer's aura is revealed to you. Increases your action speeds in repairing, healing, and cleansing by 6%. If you are the obsession, your aura is automatically revealed to the killer for 3 seconds every 30 seconds. Increases the odds of becoming the killer's initial obsession by plus 100%. Since the new update from it, is it my new favorite perk to play with. I am getting faster the gens done, while he is chasing someone, when I'm 200 meters away, and making the general cute tip, the Silent Hill map works with that perk on its best. Place 22, Sillet Bang. Work on a gen for 45 seconds, then go for a locker for a few SECS. Touch yourself in that time, and bam, you have Sillet Bang. Sillet Bang are like crackers, just with some bang on it, and that you can craft them yourself. I'm honestly not a fan of it, but it mostly worked on the time when I used, so it got my place 22. Place 21, Sillet Bang on generators. It's Sillet Bang only with a gen, and the Sillet Bang is on it for 45 SECS. When it's not getting triggered or getting it back. When it's triggered, the killer is getting stunned and blinded. He have to hurt the gen again to deprogress it then. Place 20, Autodidact. You start the trial with a minus 25% progression penalty for skill checks to heal survivors. For every successful skill check completed while healing a survivor, Autodidact gains 1 token up to a maximum of 5 tokens. Each token grants a plus 15% bonus progression for a successful skill check while healing survivors. Great skill checks cannot be performed while using Autodidact. Autodidact is not active when using a medkit to heal. People, wake up. Stop sleeping on good perks. That perk is so strong that you heal someone with a skill check later, when you have 5 tokens. Sick of Legion or Thanatopia? Then stop sleeping, buy Adam and play Autodidact. Place 19, Leader. Increases the action speeds of other survivors in healing, sabotaging, unhooking, cleansing, opening, and unlocking by 25% while they are within 8 meters of your location. This effect lingers for 15 seconds when leaving the leader's range. Leader does not stack with other instances of itself. Your leader is ordering to stop crying my ears full, and use that perk if you want, that your mates are in always something faster except gens. Place 18, Gen Rushing. UWU lets make the killer cry with 15% more speed on working on gens with others. Leader in Gen Rushing Edition. Oh, and you get additional 100% more points on working with gens on top. Place 18, Lithe. After performing a rushed vault, break into a sprint of 150% of your normal running movement speed for a maximum of 3 seconds. Lithe causes the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. Lithe cannot be used when exhausted. You mad? Min Feng, and I can support that 100%. Why people not using that instead of Sonic the Hedgehog? Explain it to me please, please. Place 17. Smash hit. After stunning the killer with a pallet, break into a sprint at 150% of your normal running movement speed for 4 seconds. Smash hit causes the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. Smash hit cannot be used when exhausted. I love smash hit because I'm always stunning the killer and getting 1 second longer sprint boost. I take it. Place 16. Bond. The auras of all other survivors within 36 meters of your location are revealed to you. Okay, normally this would be S, but here I have an critic point. How about removing 8 meters and let the others see themselves and you too? Like a little buff. Place 15. Killer can't hurt my gen, love. You have with your generator and romantic relationship, and can block it after working long on it to deprogress, or working on it for 30 seconds. I have an generator fetish, and sometimes I love them so much that I don't want to lose them, so killer can't hurt my gen is really good when you have to help someone from your team, or if the killer wants and comes to you. Place 14. You can't stop me now. We're having a great time. Okay, let's stop before the YouTube algorithm wants to kill me. With this perk, you get away with a very long distance when the killer is hitting you. Basically Sonic in Hitman Edition, if you know what I mean. IDC if this perk is new. I really like it. Gives you some huge benefits such as distance and lets you create a wild variety of wild setups. Place 13. Don't meme me. You like hearing no moans, being quiet, and letting you character bleeding like an ASEAN after being unhooked. Then this is for you. Every time you're getting unhooked, you stop bleeding, stop crying for wholly 60 seconds. What I like on that perk is that you're getting away from killers. Yes, Iron Will is better, but sometimes you won't get it, and get this instead, which is also completely fine. Place 12. I'm underrated and survivor ignoring this perk. After being healed from or having recovered from the dying state, Soul Guard grants you the endurance status effect for the next 8 seconds. Any damage taken that would put you into the dying state will instead trigger the deep wound status effect, after which you have 20 seconds to mend yourself. Taking any damage while under the effect of deep wound, or if its timer runs out, will put you into the dying state. I'm underrated and survivor ignoring this perk allows you to completely recover from the dying state when you are affected by the cursed status effect. I'm underrated and survivor ignoring this perk has a cooldown of 30 seconds. Maybe some of my many viewers watched my last video will notice something. It's a good perk, and survivor's a cuddle trying to ignoring it so hard that it makes me cry. Mad then sad again. Then mad after I lost all my emotions because of it. If you hate getting slugged, please, please, please use this perk. My head, toes and knees doesn't want to suffer from your crying with getting slugged. Take it or leave it. Place 11. Empathy. The auras of survivors in the injured state, or in the dying state, within 128 meters of your location are revealed to you. Empathy does not reveal the aura of a survivor being carried by the killer. You see where the survivors are when they hurt almost on the whole map. It is only on A because I wanted to have my top 10 only in S, because this perk is fine, and op to itself. You know where the killer is because when he hits a serve, you see it. You know where to heal your mate or let yourself heal from mates. You know basically almost everything. Almost. S small game for killer, easy win to survivors and pretty stable perks. The top 10. My top 10, not yours, haha.
LOL.
Only 10 candidates are left to snatch the place 1. Who will be Merciless_Witch's next top mode? Arg I mean Merciless_Witch's number 1. Who will be the queen? This and more after our sponsor, Underrated. These perks are homeless underrated and searching a new home shows cool perks. If you have a slot or an home for them, please call random number to support and maybe use these perks. They need your support. Underrated, be it or leave it. Place 10, we'll make it. Increases your altruistic healing speed by 100% for the next 90 seconds whenever you rescue another survivor from a hook. It is so basic and simple good. Unhook someone and heal them fast. Somebody is hurted. Heal them fast. My nails after writing this 25-site script for this video. Heal them fast. They really hurt. Place 9, Garden Salad. Garden Salad makes you heal faster with 33%. Not only that, but if you're also a med kit, then it gets used 33% less. Why it is good? It gives you a stable and pretty high rate to heal others or yourself with med kit without running it out so much. It is so basic, I have to put, just because I love Garden Salad. Place 8, Unbearable. Once per trial, you can completely recover from the dying state. Your recovery speed is increased by 35%. Yes, I rename it to unbearable. Why? Sometimes you can't get up sadly, but sometimes you can, without to be in an actual totem boon totem thingy there. Do you know what it is also unbearable? That people ignore the poor. Place 7, DJAVU. I wasn't done talking, but never mind. I just saw at the door that there is an Jake waiting, and he wants his lifetime back. Why? Because I am getting right now cancelled for putting this perk on S. Yes, deja vu is good for me, and do you know why? Because you see the gens for 60 seconds, and you see which one you have to do before you 3-gen yourself. That's why. Yes, my mates are always so great that I'm dying because of a 3gen. So play with it, because I don't want to put it so high, but it is right now very strong sadly. Place 6, meow, I'm a cat. Whenever the killer is looking in your direction when they are within 36 meters of you, meow, I'm a cat activates. Increases the trigger odds of skill check by 10%. Decreases the skill check success zone by 10%. Increases your action speeds in repairing, healing, sabotaging, unhooking, vaulting, cleansing, opening, and unlocking by 6%. You know when the killer is coming to you, and you're getting an buff from 6% to everything. Cute, right? Yes, I know, very cute. I think nobody is killing me for putting it in S, right? Place 5, Windows of Opportunity. The auras of breakable walls, pallets, and windows are revealed to you within 32 meters. This perk got a recent buff, so you don't have that stupid cooldown anymore. Seeing where pallets and walls are is pretty important, especially since DBD likes to randomize much and you don't know where to go when you chased. When you have problems with getting chased and finding no pallets, then try it. That helps me because you are a longer survivor while I'm repairing the gen, and my head won't hurt because there is much less mimimi then. Place 4, Alert. Whenever the killer destroys a pallet, or a breakable wall, or damages a generator, their aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. You know where the killer is and where he is going next. I don't have to explain anything here. It's just strong, and I love this perk much more than my boyfriend. Place 3, Don't Moan My Ears Off. Lowers the volume of grunts of pain by 100%. I said it. If you want that killer to lose you while chasing, then you will need it. Or at least helps you very much with it. Also, you can hide somewhere when the killer is coming to you without getting caught. Place 2, Don't You Dare to Touch Me. For 12 seconds after unhooking a survivor, the unhooked survivor is protected by the endurance status effect. Any damage taken that would put the survivor into the dying state will instead trigger the deep wound status effect, after which the survivor has 20 seconds to mend themselves. Taking damage while under the effect of deep wound, or if its timer runs out, will put the survivor into the dying state. Don't You Dare to Touch Me helped me in various and many situations when the killer wants to camp, tunnel, or slug someone out of their lives. It also buys time and is sometimes an essential perk, a perk which you can't play without because some 14-year-old Russian is mad at me. The reason why it isn't on place 1 is because place 1 gives you over minutes and minutes so much information that you can't rank it below place 1. That's just not possible in my universe, the universe where self-care is D and dead hard at C. Place 1 and my favorite, Kindred. While you are hooked, the auras of all survivors are revealed to one another. Whenever the killer is within 16 meters of your hook, their aura is revealed to all survivors. While any another survivor is hooked, the auras of all other survivors are revealed to you. Whenever the killer is within 16 meters of the hooked survivor, their aura is revealed to you. Yes, this perk is number 1. This perk is my favorite, and this perk helped me in my 3,000+ hours career in Dead by Daylight so much, I can't betray it, sorry. I hope they will never change it, since it is so good. Okay, that was it now. You got probably over 50 minutes with me just ranking some 101 perks in Dead by Daylight. Congrats on wasting your time so intelligently. Thank you for watching, and see you next week, where I'm going to explain why I don't like certain Dead by Daylight YouTubers, aka my end of my career. LOL, see ya.